Common gym mistakes when training biceps. There's a few mistakes that people are making all the time, and it's the reason why the biceps can't grow. So in today's video, we're gonna go through 4 main factors why you cannot get bigger biceps. First bicep training mistake I see people make all the time is they don't keep the elbows in a fixed position. They've got the elbow coming up and down, and they're using too much of the shoulders. Now, that being said, one of the biceps functions is to actually flex the shoulder slightly. If we're training the bicep and we're going here and we come up a little bit at the top, that's actually fine, because the biceps function is not only to just flex the elbow, but to also supinate the hand and to also flex the shoulder slightly, but only a little bit. Most people are moving the elbows up and down as a way of generating more momentum to cheat the reps. This is what we don't want to do. You see the way my elbows are going back and forth? We don't want to do it. We're using too much momentum. Instead, we want to keep those elbows in a fixed position with a slight flex of the shoulder at the top of the movement, like this. Common bicep training mistake number 2 is not having a mind to muscle connection when you're doing curls. It's very easy to get sloppy when you're doing bicep curls. You want to make sure that at the top of every single rep that you're focusing mind to muscle on that peak contraction at the top. We don't want to come up and down straight away. We want to come up, pause it, and then hold and really squeeze that bicep. Imagine it's like a grapefruit and you're trying to squeeze it and burst it in your elbow. That doesn't make sense. Squeeze it at the top. So we come up and we squeeze, and we come down. We come up and we squeeze. I know it's basic stuff, but people forget the basics. So, if you ask anyone who knows anything about muscle hypertrophy, if you've been training for years and you're struggling to grow a little bit more, one of the best things that you can do is focus more on the mind to muscle connection, and that will help you bust through any sort of plateaus that you're experiencing. Common bicep training mistake number 3 is not utilizing all the different grip positions. You will work different parts of your bicep based on what grip position you're doing. We have supinated here with your palms to the ceiling. We have neutral, we're more so in a hammer grip position, and then we have pronated. This is where your palms are facing the floor. Each grip position is going to work different parts of the bicep.
If we want to work the main head of the bicep to get that peak, we need to be in a supinated grip position. Now, if we want to work the outside head of the bicep to give you more of that thickness in your arm, then we want to be more in a neutral grip position. And finally, if you want to work the brachioradialis, also known as the forearm, we want to be in a pronated grip position.
Common bicep training mistake number 4 is not training the biceps through the fully lengthened and shortened ranges. So we know that the bicep attaches here, it comes through the elbow and onto the forearm, and it comes up and through the shoulder. So changing your shoulder position will actually change the stimulus placed on your bicep. So if we are here where the shoulder's flexed and we do bicep curls here, that's training the bicep in its fully shortened range. We are shortening the bicep to its fully shortened position. Now if we extend the elbow and bring the arm back behind our body and train it here, now we're training it in its fully lengthened position. Make sure that we're hitting the bicep like this and then also like this, and we can do that through a couple different exercises.
Quick disclaimer for any of the science police out there: training muscles through the shortened and lengthened ranges pretty much just ensures that you're getting a full stimulation. As long as you are prioritizing progressive overload on 1 or 2 bicep exercises, this is going to drive 90 to 95% of your results. Training muscles through fully lengthened and fully shortened ranges can just help you get a little bit more out of your biceps training.
So this is an example of training the bicep in its fully shortened range. Shoulder is flexed upwards. I'm keeping the elbow high and I'm getting this hand as close to my head as possible, and then I'm fully extended at the top. You can do a few different exercises as long as the elbow is in front of the body. And not to contradict our first point about keeping the elbow in a fixed position, we are still keeping the elbow and the shoulder in a fixed position whilst training. We're not moving, there's no momentum. Okay, so when we're doing curls like this and the elbow staying still, we do curls like this, the elbow, the shoulder, it stays still. And then we do the next exercise, the elbow, the shoulder stays still. And to train the bicep in its lengthened position, we do something like an incline curl where the elbow and the arms are away from the body, behind the body. Once again, we keep the elbows where they are, we keep the shoulders static, and we just come up and flex at the top. Now we know at the bottom of every single rep, those biceps in their fully lengthened position. And then here is a bonus tip. A lot of people don't progressively overload the biceps, and I was terrible for doing this. Leaving biceps to the end of my workout, grabbing the 10s, grabbing the 12s, and just blasting out a few reps. And that's why my arms are lagging. I'm really starting to prioritize and focus on progressive overload of the biceps, making sure that I'm lifting on my biceps in the same way that I would lift on my chest, or my back, or my legs. So a lot of people don't, they just freestyle it. Start prioritizing how much weight for how many reps and the volume of your biceps training. So that is the video, guys. If you like this common gym mistake YouTube series, then comment down below, let me know your thoughts. What do you want to see next? Click the description, there's all sorts of stuff in there. There's free training programs, there's my coaching program for my 12-week online transformation. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.